Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. So I'm letting the girls out this morning. Today we are going to make some goat dewormer dosage balls. And I wanted to show you guys, the babies are getting big. I've done the first dose of their CDT vaccine. They'll have a second dose. All of our babies are already claimed and sold as of right now. And they're all 4 and 5 weeks old, so they won't be going home for about close to 2 months, basically. But I wanted to go ahead and show you them this morning and how they're doing. Mr. Wolf's also been doing good. He's been guarding our girls during the day, the mom girls out in the field. But babies are getting big. Like I said, between 4 and 5 weeks old are the ages right now on them. We've done CDT. The boys will be banded in about a month. I will be doing the goat dewormer today, making those dosage balls, showing you guys kind of how I do it. And then we'll be giving them their dewormer 3 days in a row, and then once every week on another type of it. But they're super cute, stealing all their mom's grain because they're old enough already. Also eating a little bit of hay, drinking some water, getting big. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, babies. Good morning, girls. Good morning. I love that one. Miss Dot Nose is one of my favorites. The speckled ears. They're all super sweet, though. Also, it will not be long before we end up welcoming our little guy. So we're about 36 weeks right now. Farthest we've ever gone so far. And he's doing good. And any day now, he will be coming. Hi, pretty girl. Alright, everyone. So what I'm showing you guys here today is the Molly's Herbal worm formula for our goats that we are going to be using for our girls to keep our girls dewormed naturally. And it's better than the store-bought, and it's cheaper than doing fecals and running to the store to get that more expensive dewormer. So we're going to do this for our girls. I had done my research, and this is one of the better ones. So we're going to go ahead and use this. It does come with a sheet that kind of explains how you would go about measuring and making the worm formula. I'm going to go ahead and make a year supply. So I did a bunch of math and I wrote down, I'm going to do kind of a calendar for the girls where I do in my feed shop, where I have their feed at, so that I know when I need to give them one of the dewormer treats. So I'm making them ahead of time. I'm going to freeze them. There'll be little dewormer round treats, and hopefully they'll last me until about December is what I've planned out so far. As far as the cost of doing this, it is actually cheaper to do this than to run fecals and buy the dewormer from your vet. So it is cheaper. It is healthier for your girls. Their bodies don't get used to it, and the environment, you don't have to like change it up like you do other dewormers. So this is something that we are really excited to be doing, and I will take you guys along and kind of show you how I'm going to be doing that. I went ahead and labeled some bags here. So I do have our goat babies. They don't quite get the same quantity. They get a 1/6 dose and then a half dose as they get a little bit bigger. So we have our goat babies that will have separate bags here. I also have our mama goats. There are 2 different formulas on the table, so I have to mix them up separately, and then I will, all I'm doing is I'm mixing the powder, measuring out the powder in a bowl, adding enough molasses to it to get it to where it's almost like a little bit of a sticky dough, and then using flour to roll it in and chop it up. And then you'll just make sure it's coated really good in flour before you put it in your bags and in the freezer. And then you just use it whenever you need. Pretty simple. Okay, so I went ahead and got my powder measured out. So this is going to be the mom goats that I'm working on. I did the math in my head. I need 36 balls. It's going to be 72 teaspoons. It's going to come down to 1.5 cups of dewormer powder. So I have 1.5 cups here. Basically, you just pour it into whatever bowl you want to use to mix it up. And then you'll use, I bought a big jug of blackstrap molasses. So you'll use molasses and you'll just dump a little bit in, however much you think it's going to take. You don't want it to be too sticky, otherwise you'll have to let it dry out. So basically, yes, dump some in, you'll stir it up. This is going to be something that you really do have to kind of work in. So I'll probably work it in here and I'll show you guys kind of the consistency we want to go with. And you just get it to the consistency you want to where you'll be able to roll it out. And then we'll dip the balls in flour and we'll put them in our Ziploc bags, and that'll be their dewormer for the year. Alright, so here's about the consistency you want. You want it almost like, I would say like a cookie dough. A really thick cookie dough. So you don't want it to be too sticky to fall apart or anything. So we're going to take this. I'm actually going to throw some flour on my cutting board, and then I'll throw this ball in it, kind of roll it up, get it less sticky, roll it into a log. We'll cut it up in how many doses we need. Alright, so I have my log. Basically just plop that dough inside the flour, kind of rolled it up a little bit. It's very soft, so if you want, you can add this or put it in the freezer or refrigerator. Let that dough kind of harden up a little bit before you cut it, or you can cut it. Just go ahead and put it in your bags, or put it on a sheet to freeze in like the cut balls, and then throw it in your bag. So either way, kind of up to you and how you want to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and chop it up myself here into the right dosage, which I need 36 balls for this. So I'm going to go ahead and chop that up and show you what it looks like. Alright, so I have 36 balls. Some of them are smaller than others, like you can tell. They're not perfect, but basically I rolled them all in flour pretty well. And then I'm actually going to dust them one more time. I'll put them in my bag. We'll put them in the freezer. This will last us till at least December. If you have any questions about this deworming method, feel free to just drop those in the comments below and I will get back to you guys. Thanks for watching.